These moms didn't know they were pregnant. In 2021, these 3 neonatal nurses were all on board the same flight when a woman went into labor.
The baby was just born on this plane.
We were all pretty much in shock up until we finally got the baby on Mom, and it kind of hit everybody, and we were all just kind of tearing up and was very happy that the baby was doing okay.
Lavinia Moanga was on a Delta flight from Salt Lake City, Utah to Honolulu when she started going into labor. And get this, she didn't even know she was pregnant.
No, had no idea.
Dr. Dell Glenn was also on the flight.
I was alerted by my daughter's elbow in my ribs. She said, "Dad, they just called for a doctor." And I was like, "What?"
He raced over and found Lavinia had already given birth in the plane's bathroom.
We were past the point of no return. So it was, we've got to head for Honolulu as fast as possible. In the meantime, we've got to keep this baby viable for about 3 hours. And an airplane at 40,000 feet is not the best NICU.
Nice round of applause to Mother and
Raymond was born 3 pounds, 1 ounce, and 11 weeks premature.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
In 2019, 46-year-old Monica Thompson got the surprise of her life when she learned she was pregnant.
But just total shock.
She thought her stomach cramps were the flu and went to urgent care.
The doctor comes in and he asks, well, do you think you might be pregnant? And I thought, yeah, right. No, there's no way. I'm too old to have children. I'm probably going through menopause.
A pregnancy test confirmed she was 7.5 months along, and she wasn't even showing. In fact, she'd recently lost 20 pounds. Monica's fiance Jason couldn't believe the news.
Okay, is this a joke? Are you kidding with me? What's going on?
24 hours later, Monica had an emergency C-section.
It was like hitting a brick wall. Whoa, you're having a baby now.
Jaden was 3 pounds, 9 ounces, and stayed in the hospital for over a month. This doctor and nurse cared for Jaden in the neonatal ward.
We love you, okay? All right.
If it wasn't for this guy, I probably wouldn't have known half the stuff that was going on with the little boy.
It is very rare, although not totally unheard of. I've been doing labor and delivery for 27 years, and it occasionally happens.
God actually answered my prayer that I wanted to be a mom.
In 2015, 47-year-old Judy Brown thought she was gaining weight because of menopause. Her husband, Jason, said when he touched her stomach, it felt weird.
This isn't like regular gaining weight. When you gain weight, it's normally flab and soft. It was hard. But we're like, it's just kind of weird. But we didn't think anything of it.
I had strong abdominal pains, and it was getting worse.
She was rushed to a Boston hospital, and a doctor dropped the news.
Well, it's good news. You don't have any blockages or anything. You're pregnant. Okay, and you're going to have her now.
I did an exam and the baby was right there, so it was imminent. So she went upstairs to labor and delivery.
1 hour later, Carolyn Rose was born weighing 8 pounds.
I feel I'm still going to wake up in the emergency room and feel, hey, this was only a dream. What? Felt so real.
So, what are the odds of this happening?
It's very unusual for a 47-year-old woman to be pregnant and to not know she's pregnant, and then to be completing her whole pregnancy unaware of it, and then walking into the hospital and coming out with a baby.
In 2021, Melissa Surgekoff thought she was passing a kidney stone, but ended up being in labor.
I had no idea I was pregnant. I mean, no idea.
Melissa had multiple sclerosis and recently switched medications. She thought that was causing her sudden weight gain.
If you see all the signs, they were there. Like, there was weight gain, there was my feet were swollen, there were all these things.
Melissa gave birth in the couple's bathroom. Baby Liam weighed 6 pounds, 6 ounces.
It was terror, it was fear, it was insanity. I was shocked, I was happy. I didn't have a diaper to my name. Now we have a precious baby boy.
I have a new son. Awesome.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.